Hello everyone, welcome to this little sorority preparation video to tell you guys all the things that I wish I had known when I went through sorority recruitment, which was actually, I'm not that old. I just graduated from High Point University in May, so I went through recruitment like literally 4 whole years ago as an incoming freshman. And also, obviously, since I am graduated, I went through on the other side as a sophomore, junior, and senior year being virtual and a little different. But, you know, I still have so much knowledge on sorority recruitment and also have the ability to give you a little bit more information since I am graduated and, like, there's nobody telling me, like, I can or I can't. So, with that being said, I'm really excited to give you guys all of these tips to prepare for sorority recruitment, as well as tell you like what to do and what not to do and all the things that you should know that I wish I did. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So the first thing that I wish I had known going into my freshman year and sorority recruitment is that you are not expected to know what you are doing or what you're supposed to be wearing or where you're supposed to be or literally anything like that. And that is something that I was really nervous about. I thought it was just like everyone was going to know what the heck was going on and I was just clueless. But that is not how it is at all. I know my school, which is High Point University, gives out a little bit of information when they open sorority recruitment registration. So they have like the dates and what to wear and little things like that given out during the summer. But then ultimately when everyone gets to school in the fall, they will have a big sorority recruitment meeting where they will give all the girls a ROGAM, which is a Greek word for pretty much like their mentor or guide through the whole sorority process. Every school has a process like this, so if it is called something a little bit different, it is the same thing, just so you know. But these girls are members of sororities on campus, but they will do their best to try to not let you know what sorority they are in, just because that'll help you to keep an open mind and really get the most out of your process, which I will get to in a little bit. But basically, they will have all the information that you need and really be like taking you through the whole process. I mean, you can literally follow them. They will probably be taking you to your parties and different things like that once Rush actually starts. But don't ever feel like you can't ask them something because they are students just like you and we're going through the process more recently than I had. So it's definitely a great point of contact for you and something to really utilize. And also rest assured that when you get to school, you will have this person that will help you to figure it all out. So do not panic before you get to school this fall. That is probably the biggest thing out of this point is there is nothing you should be doing unless you have your like outfit list out. Then I mean, I guess you could start shopping for that kind of stuff. But other than that, do not panic if you feel clueless right now because you should, and it's totally normal. So the next big thing that I really wish I had known before I went through sorority recruitment myself is that it is so time consuming. And that is not like just because of the amount of time that you spend in like the actual recruitment and rush parties. It's literally because it is so mentally consuming also. Like you will find yourself like thinking about what you're going to say, what you're going to do, like all of that before you go into the parties. You will find yourself thinking about everything that you did say and everything that you did do after the parties. I mean, it just never ends. And I wish I could give you advice to like not do that. I mean, I'm telling you if you can control, like not second guessing or like prepping too much, like absolutely. But I am just telling you it's probably going to happen. I did it. My friends all did it. It's totally normal. But with that being said, if your sorority recruitment process is not before school starts, if it is, great. If not, this is really important. Definitely make sure to plan your time accordingly and whatever free time and free mental space and capacity you have, definitely use that to get your schoolwork done. I'm going to be honest. I literally failed my first college test within the first couple of weeks of school during sorority recruitment. I literally forgot I had a test. I didn't study at all. I was too busy worrying about everything that I was doing on the weekends during recruitment. And, you know, school was about that for me at that point. And did it all end up okay? Absolutely. I graduated. I'm going to grad school. But I still wish I hadn't had that happen. So what I am saying is try to be as organized as possible throughout this process. Use every moment you have to get something done, because honestly, I promise you, I mean, you can spend so much time being social during the process, but ultimately, I hate to say it, but it's true. Once you get into a sorority, your friend groups are probably going to shift a little bit based on that, and you will make so many more friends so much quicker than you did before recruitment in college, because once you are in a sorority, it is going to be non-stop, like girls trying to hang out with you and trying to do stuff with you, and it's going to change your friend group and open it up across so many grades, like literally freshmen through seniors, instead of just keeping you in your freshman bubble. So what I'm saying, again, I'm trying to make this as easily said as possible. Don't waste your time screwing around during recruitment, because you're going to wish you had that time after recruitment is over. I guess I should have just started with that, and that's the best way I can say it. Grind, grind, grind during the process, and then you'll have a little bit more room to have some fun and feel the reward of going through the process once you are actually in a sorority. That was easier. So the next thing that I want to talk about for preparing for sorority recruitment is do not try to pick what sorority you want to be in before you get to college. It is so hard not to do this, and it is so tempting and easy to start checking out their social media and predetermining which sorority has the most girls you would fit in with, and which ones are the coolest and the prettiest and the this and the that. Like, I totally get it. Can I say I didn't do that? No, I can't. I can't say that I didn't. However, I promise you, it was so hard throughout my process with all those things in my head, because that was all I was thinking about for like the first round. I will say that much. Like the first round of recruitment, which at my school, I don't actually know if every school does the same. My school has sisterhood, philanthropy, and then pref, which I can talk about in another video if you guys are interested. But during my sisterhood round, I was very focused on what I already knew about the sororities, and it kind of made it a little weird when they were telling me things because I knew so much. But then again, like having a little bit of background knowledge was kind of cool. So I guess at some point, like, having a little bit of knowledge is cool, having too much is creepy, but that's not the point of this comment. The point of this comment is you will honestly self-destruct if you think you know what sorority you are meant to be in, because you will not let the process work the way it is supposed to. Just because, like, you want to have an open mind and you want to be able to meet these girls and really just, like, form your own opinion so you can find the best friends possible and the best experience you will have. Because honestly, if you try to find the sorority you think would be the coolest and best to be in, you will probably ultimately not find the best friends, the best big or little, which I will probably make another video to talk more about because I love big, little, but like you just won't have the best time. So don't try to pick your sorority. And on top of that, kind of rolling into another thought, is don't try to follow your freshman friends, because I'm going to be real honest, I ended up in the same sorority, which is Kappa Delta. I don't think I said that yet in this video, but I did end up in Kappa Delta with all my friends from freshman year, which was like my suite mate and my friend Isabel that was down the hall, and like just so many people that I'd met before going to school, which is great. But I didn't know that was going to happen, like, at all. Like, I'll be real honest, we weren't supposed to talk about it. We did talk about it, a little bit, just a little bit. But my friends, like, weren't all sure, and I don't think anyone wanted to say exactly what they wanted, because, like, then if you don't get it, everyone knows you're disappointed. So I think we were all a little timid to say it to each other at that point. But, like, if you follow your friends, again, like, these friends might not be your best friends throughout all 4 years. So, like, do what you want, not what they want, because you might not even talk to them by the time you graduate. I guess that's the easiest way of putting it. And, like, also, again, you might end up where you're not supposed to be, because these freshman year friends aren't your people, and that's totally okay. So, yeah, just follow your heart, trust the process, and let it happen. Just let it happen. I promise. Best way to do it is just to do it. So one of the biggest things and most important to talk about in this video is these girls that you are going to meet during recruitment want you in their sorority just as much as you want to be in their sorority. So this is not like you need to impress them. This is not they need to impress you. This is like a two-way street. You both want to genuinely want to talk to each other. You both want to feel that you are a great fit for each other. Like, you want this to be a mutual, I want you, you want me, this is perfect. Like, it's like a relationship. Who wants to be with a boy that doesn't want that? Nobody. I don't. I promise you. Like, it's never a good situation because you want it to be so mutual, so loving, so perfect. And that is why you need to let yourself feel that and realize that and really make that your biggest thought throughout the process. Because if your whole like motive is, I need to impress these girls, like, you might, and that's great, but that's not going to create a genuine bond and not going to put you in the best suited sorority. So basically what I'm saying is go in there, be yourself, show them who you are, ask about who they are. Definitely just however you acted when you met people during orientation, or how you would act if you haven't done that yet, or how you will act when you meet people in your first classes. Like, here's a big thing. You will think that these girls are like celebrities. Like, I literally was like, oh my gosh, like, these girls are famous. And I know in some sororities there are girls like that, but you will literally like have this mindset that like they are above me, they are so awesome. But like, in all reality, you played high school sports with girls a year or 2 years older than you. Like, you probably had friends in high school that were seniors when you were sophomores, and like, they weren't anything crazy. So like, why do you think these sorority girls are? I know I did too, so I'm not like faulting you for that at all. But I'm just telling you, like, I was literally one of those older girls, like oldest girls in my sorority, like 2 months ago, and now I'm like sitting here in my apartment like a normal person again. So like, they all are normal people, and as soon as you get into a sorority, I promise you will notice that more and more, that all these girls have their moments and flaws and strengths and great things about them. Like, they're just normal people. They're just normal people. And the second you like realize that and really own that during recruitment is the second that you will and calm down and really have the best time possible. So definitely a big thing to keep in mind, and keep reminding yourself throughout your sorority recruitment process, because you're going to need it. I promise you are going to need it. So save this video, you know, send it to yourself, and really like give yourself the timing for that statement. And I'll say it again, and I will put in the description for you to remember. Guys, these girls you will be talking to during sorority recruitment are normal people. They are people just like you, people just like me, that just genuinely want to get to know you. So this is your reminder to go through recruitment with this mindset, and you will do amazing things and end up exactly where you are supposed to be, with the most amazing sorority friends and family and all of those things that you have dreamed about for so long. So definitely remember that, and replay that as many times as you need to hear it until you fully internalize it and believe it. So one big thing that I know comes up so much in all of these like sorority recruitment videos is the big little process, which is probably the best part of being in a sorority. Well, one of the best parts. There's so much great stuff about it, but it is something that so many people are eager to hear about, learn about, and have their own of. So I wanted to let you guys know that, like, yes, during the recruitment process, you could find your future bae, which is like so great when that happens, but it does not happen to everyone. It probably, if your pledge class is 50 people, it'll probably happen to like 3 or 4 girls. Like, it's really super uncommon for this to happen. So I don't want anyone thinking like, oh my gosh, like, I don't belong in the sorority because I didn't talk to my bae, or like, oh my gosh, I have to be in the sorority because the girl I talked to is going to be my bae. Like, I didn't meet anyone. Nothing like that. Like, don't have those thoughts and ideas, because every sorority has like a process after you get into it to help you find your bae and to help baes find you to be their little. So that will be a completely different process than sorority recruitment. So just try to keep those separate in your head and worry about recruitment and getting through that process first before you start the big little process, which I'm definitely going to make another video about that whole process, because it is its own animal. Like, it's its own crazy thing that I want to tell you guys more about. So definitely subscribe and turn on your notifications to get ready for that one. But it is such a fun thing, but do not make your sorority recruitment process about big and little. So that's all I wanted to say about that for now. But like I said, I will be going more in depth about the big little process in a later video. So yeah. So the last thing that I wanted to say before I finish up this video is to just relax, get lots of rest, and have so much fun going through sorority recruitment. Because I'm gonna get choked up. I didn't even feel this coming on. It is literally, being in a sorority is the most rewarding part of college, and it will make for the best 4 years of your life, and I cannot say that enough. If you have not seen the rest of my sorority recruitment videos, please go check them out, because I have so many on my channel that just show me some of my favorite memories, and some that I hope you are lucky enough to experience yourself, because like I said, it is just such a rewarding experience. And if you go through the process with an open mind and just be yourself, I promise you will end up exactly where you are meant to be, which is the most important part of sorority brush and recruitment in total, is just finding the perfect home away from home at your new college. So that is it for this video on how to prepare for sorority recruitment / like all the things that I wish I had known before going through the process. And honestly, there are so many tips I could have given you in this video. If you want like a part 2 or any other specific videos, please don't forget to leave those suggestions in my comments, because I am so willing to do that for you guys and really love to help you in any way that I can, especially since I am graduated and full of knowledge that I just would love to share with you guys. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, as well as to subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any more of my sorority recruitment tips, tricks, or advice or anything like that. But that is it for this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.